Another success factor is that you choose the structure of your organization, that there are no winner and loser, but furthermore, everyone can.
No winners, no winners or losers.
No winners and losers.
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 Losers, not heirs. Ers. Losers.
Okay. We will. Losers.
Well, losers is with a 1-0, but
okay.
Winners. It's all right. Winners. Winners. So when you say that, make sure you always. I'm gonna put a Z there so you don't get lost. It's not with a Z, but I put it there so that you don't forget. Losers, winners.
Okay, losers, winners.
Winners. Yeah.
Winners, and that you don't produce with your structure losers and winners, but that you that you find a structure that everyone participates on the corporate success.
Okay.
So
success.
That's the second success factor.
No,
and
success.
I would say success.
No.
And I would say the third or one-third big success factor is
there you go. Good.
That you can have an answer of the question from every employee: what becomes better in his personal in his personal life through the transformation? How does the transformation influence their daily business? Is it in terms of in much easier work, or not so much stupid routines, or that he can bring himself into that he's more part of the I don't know how to say it.
Part of the cycle, part of the loop, part of the process.
That he's more active, proactive, that he can bring himself into the process as an expert, and he's more seen. You know what I mean? Yeah. That has a greater visibility, maybe.
Okay. All right. Could you describe the Agile HR organization model?
Okay. Our Agile HR organization model is a kind of holacracy model, and we tried to find a new model, not a traditional hierarchical model, but furthermore a more network organization. And in a normal HR department, there are some leaders on top of a department, like the head of HR development, or the head of labor law, or the head of HR controlling. And these leaders resigned, and we have only one elected leader, and we have a shared leadership model where other colleagues, other people have an important role, but not as a leader, but in a kind of guidance or a guiding role. Can I say it? Guiding role? Is it?
Yeah. Or you can say.
Okay, and the guiding role, and we work in a complete agile way process, Scrum orientated, that we have a look at our projects, our daily business. We treated the projects like products that we
treat it, or we treat? Is it past?
We treat it. we take our projects like, or we have a look at our projects like a product that we design for our customer. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
When one product is, for instance, an talent program.
The talent program.
It's a product, and so
it's a product.
A product.
Product, not product, but product.
Product. Okay, then we have to pronounce it because I have to say this word very often. A product.
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 Product. Okay, and when we want to deliver our products,
okay, when you want to deliver, you what?
Deliver products. When we deliver our products, we do it in an agile way. That we start with a
in a what way?
Minimum. We do it in an agile way.
Agile.
Agile. We have to pronounce it often.
Yeah, agile.
Agile.
I mean, do you must you say agile?
Okay, yeah, I have to say it often because it's a very important topic in my business.
Okay, but you have to use the exact word agile.
Agile, yeah.
Okay, you have to say that word, right? Because it's terminology, right?
What is it?
Is agile terminology in your industry?
Yeah.
Okay, because you could say other ways like astute. You could say clever, smart, perceptive, efficient, sharp.
But agile is a very often used topic because you also speaking from agile transformation.
Okay.
Agile processes.
Okay.
And one agile process is Scrum.
Okay.
And when you use such processes, you treat your daily business like if you want to deliver some products to your customer, and you have a complete customer orientated view, and you start with a minimal viable product and become more and more better and more and more umfangreicher, I don't know in English. So, and in comparison to this agile way, you have a kind of waterfall logic. And that means that when you want to launch maybe a talent program, you started first to think how do you design it completely, which risk you have to avoid, which stakeholder you have to ask. And so you have the perfect goal already at the start in your mind. And in an agile way of producing things, you start with a minimal viable product and you launch the prototype first, and then you make it sure that the prototype becomes more and more better from sprint to sprint. So that's the difference
from what to what?
Project and agile product.
You said sprint to sprint?
Sprint is also a terminus in the agile logic. I
Okay.
can send you,
Please send
or
me
you
that.
can Google it, agile processes, and you will find so much about agile transformation.
Can you put sprint, or what that word is? It sprint like this?
Okay, I can write it. Ja, genau. Yeah, that's the term
Sprint?
I used. Sprint.
Okay. Yeah, be careful because you're saying sprint. Okay.
Okay, and how I have to pronounce it?
You're doing this. You're saying sprint. Don't say sprint. Sprint.
Sprint.
There you
Okay.
go. Sprint. Sprint. Avoid using sh. Sprint.
Sprint.
Yeah, sprint.
Sprint.
And what is sprint exactly? The definition?
A sprint
Yeah,
is
in your
couple
terminology.
of weeks, maybe 2 weeks, in your planning process.
It's called what? Operation Sprint or something like that?
Yeah, maybe it's kind of operational sprint. It is a term of you have 2 weeks, one sprint to reach your goals, to deliver your.
Okay. Because the word sprint in English means sort of like to run, but with longer paces. That's probably why they said sprint. It's like a head start. That's what they're probably trying to use it figuratively in your terminology, to sprint, because you have walking, sprinting, and running and gliding. So it comes from that, sprinting. Okay.
Yeah, I think it comes from that.
Yeah.
So,
All right. How do you imagine working with the headquarters?
sorry?
How do you imagine working at the headquarters?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. I'm used to work with, when I was at Axel Springer, we were the headquarter and there were so many companies around, and I find it was a very big advantage for all of us to have so many possibilities to share your knowledge, to share best practices, to share the best talents, and to have not only one career path, but furthermore more possibilities to join different companies within the AXA family, or in my time it was AXA Springer family. So, and that, I think it's a big advantage in comparison to other companies that have only a very local perspective, but not a global one. And I think it's a big advantage also in that time where it is so hard to find good people to be an attractive employer in the market. So it will be an advantage to be a large group, a large family, and so we will be more attractive for applicants in the market.
Okay. What could you contribute to the cooperation?
I think when I have had the first view of the executive board in the AXA Germany, I find it very interesting that there was no diversity. All the white guys grew up in the insurance business and
the white
have
guys?
white guys.
Can you write
Have
that down?
Can
you write it down? The white
Yeah.
guys? The white guys? Wait, what do you mean?
white colleagues. They are looking all the same. No one that didn't work in an insurance company before. All the same career path, all white collared,
Okay,
all
I don't understand what you're saying. You have to rephrase it. So okay.
okay.
You're saying that the the guys that work at the insurance station, they look the same. And how is
Yeah.
that? What do you mean? Explain.
I mean that they are all 45 years old. They are all white,
Okay.
no migration background. They all studied economy and they all worked their whole life in the insurance business. There is no diversity. There are no women. There are no black one. There's no one from consumer company or company with fast moving consumer goods or something like that. They are all the same, no diversity.
Oh,
That
that's is that a bad thing?
Yeah, that's a bad thing because
But
it's no,
isn't it Germany?
yeah, but they have all the same background, and that's why it's no place for innovation and no place for multi-perspective, no place for a different view, and no from our different Erfahrung, experience in other industries, and so.
Okay. All right.
And what will I bring into the company? I think it's good to have different experience in different branches. Can I say branch or industry? What is the
You can say fields, realm. You can say
branch?
the branch would not be a different field. It would be maybe a different segment of the company.
Yeah,
So,
and different
yeah,
industry.
if you're talking about a branch, then you're talking about the same topic, but a different discipline. But if you
When
talk
I
about
say one is working in automotive and one is working in fast moving consumer goods, I would say that they work in different branches. I think it's a German word, maybe. I can look in
but do they belong to the same industry or not?
when I want to say they belong to different industries.
Okay, then just that's fine. Industries is fine. Or fields. You can say industries or fields.
Or field. Field is it's
Yeah,
a good word.
fields.
Branche. That's not English. Gott. Deutsch. English. Branche. Okay. You know this word?
What is it? Can you say it again?
Branch.
No, you said another one. You said orange. What is that?
Branch.
I don't know. Branch.
Branch.
Yeah, it's the way
Is
you
it a word for another field or
yeah,
what is it?
well, a branch, okay, a branch is, how can I explain? A branch usually is a different office. It's usually, when you talk about corporate, for example, let's say that AXA has different branches. So one office in Mannheim, one office in Berlin, one office in Stuttgart, one in Frankfurt. So those are
Okay. No.
branches. But you can also, for example, but you can also use it as a verb. It branched into a
Okay. No,
new.
that is not correct. I want to say different industry. I want to
Then
say one works in an automotive industry and another works in an fast-moving consumer good industry, and that are different fields, different industry
Fields.
with different
You can say realms.
fields, as I would say different fields or different industries when I want to explain that they have completely other structures and perspectives in different markets.
Okay, I guess you can also use, you could probably say trades, different trades.
Okay.
Yeah, different trades, different commerce, different business, different. Yeah, trade is another one.
Trade,
Yeah,
you
trade.
mean this one? Okay. Okay, I bring the perspective on different trades.
There you go.
I'm bring very much of experience in terms of agile transformation, agile processes.
Uh-huh.
I bring a lot of experience to build a company as an attractive employer brand.
Okay.
I've won many awards. I think it's a word to
You won awards?
awards.
Ah, all right. So what awards for what? What are the name
Marketing
like?
awards
Uh-huh.
for employer branding strategy and for
Okay.
employer branding movies that I've produced at Axel Springer.
Okay.
And so I think it could be good for the insurance industry to have one within a complete new perspective. So that's what I can offer to the company.
Okay. Um, in which HR areas do you need support?
In which area I need support?
In which HR areas do you need support?
Okay.
In which
Um,
HR areas do you need support?
okay. I think I could need some support with all the traditional insurance stuff because that's completely new. I'm completely new in this business, and I became aware that many of of my colleagues have a long experience, a long
Okay,
career path already gone in insurance topics. So I think it could be good for me when I would have someone that explains some typical insurance topics to me. So
there's a word that you're using wrong. It's called aware.
aware,
Yeah,
okay?
you're saying aware. Be careful.
Aware,
Yeah, don't
okay.
say aware.
Now
Aware.
we have to train that because I need this word a lot.
Yeah, aware.
Aware.
Aware. Aware. Or I mean, there's other words you can say cognizant, but aware is easier to say.
Aware.
Or I keep in mind.
Is it right to say I become aware?
Yeah,
Okay.
it depends how you say it. I became or I become. It depends on what you want. Are you speaking in the present or are you speaking in the past?
And in the past is
I became.
became.
Yeah, I became aware of the new streamline. And I become aware, meaning you're or becoming aware as well. When you're speaking
I
of
think I use it when I want to express that I became aware in the past that something happened. So, okay. Oops. Where is my...
Aware. Try not to say aware with like a V. You're mistaking your W's for V's.
Aware.
No. Aware.
Aware.
No. Aware.
Aware.
Aware. Because if you say a war, it's like a war, like fighting, a war. Aware.
No, don't want to speak about fights and
Exactly.
wars.
There was a war. I heard you. There was a war.
Aware.
Aware. Where.
Where.
Yeah, like when you wear something. Where. Where. Yeah.
Not to wear, but aware.
There you go. Aware.
Aware.
Like, or where is it? Like where, right? Where. So, where? Aware. Okie doke.
Aware.
Good.
Aware.
Why do you want to leave the DB?
Okay. When I started at Deutsche Bahn, we have a complete different strategy. We want to become a strong platform in the mobility market in Germany. And we want to be the most important digital interface for mobility in the German market. And now the company shifted into a complete other way in the strategy. And so I think it's a good time to take a move to another company, because I think, oh God, it's nicht so gut. I couldn't say so much bad things about my current company.
Yeah,
I have to
express
it in a better way.
Yeah,
that
try not to talk.
It sounds not so conflicting.
Yeah, it sounds bad. Yeah.
I have to think about for a good
innovation, or use contrasting situations, or you could tell a story to talk about.
Okay, what kind of story I can tell? That is a bad strategy in my current company, and I have to leave very quickly because it will be not successful. I have to explain it in.
Yeah, you think it will not be successful in the future, and you're afraid, or.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better than to talk bad about them.
I doubt that this strategy will be successful in the future, and my current company is a public. It's a kind of public company, and in the executive board or in the board of directors, half the board are politicians, and the other half are members from the trade union, and so they want to stuck in the status quo, and they don't want a change of power within the company. They don't want to shift in the value chain, and our strategy was to make a big shift in the value chain of the whole company, because to bring people from A to B with a train will no longer be important, but furthermore, to earn the data of a customer, to use the data for predictive analytics, for business intelligence, will be more important in the future, because you can increase the customer value and you can use the data to cross-selling, for upselling, and to make the customer to fulfill better the customer expectations.
To fill customers' expectations better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're missing possessives.
Okay. To fulfill
Customers'
custom
expectations.
expectations
Or
better.
you can say to fill our customers' expectations.
To fulfill our customer expectations better.
There you go. There you go. And you can say our. It's much more deep than saying the customer. So one thing you can say if they ask you why you want to leave, you can say instead of, for example, sometimes people use bureaucracy as an or laying as an excuse, or they say they hire lazy workers. You could say, I believe I am better suited.
I
To
believe I,
Yeah,
sorry.
I believe I am better suited to work in an organization that has a strong commitment to mentoring and developing executives, where there is a strong sense of loyalty on both sides, and a culture that fosters career development and growth.
Okay.
So let me write it down. All right, I don't know. Let me hold on.
Yeah, that
Um,
sounds very good. Please,
yeah,
that would be good to write it down.
and then you could say something like, I realize that there are some companies that are in highly intense growth mode, or have overarching financial or business pressures and problems that can't possibly foster this type of culture. So this would be perfect. Uh,
Mm.
while this is all well and good for some, I don't want to work for the latter. So it just does not feel like a good fit for me. Would sound much
Okay,
better
could we
than.
write it down of the document here?
Okay, let me hold on. Okay, if that sounds good. When are you expected to?
I
Let's
believe
say.
I'm better suited in a culture that is open-minded, you've said. So, and
Yes.
that are
That, let's say I believe I'm better suited to work in an organization that has a strong commitment.
mm.
Yeah, to mentoring and developing executives, where there is bleh, where there's a strong sense of loyalty on both sides, and a culture that fosters career development and growth. All right, let me get that going. While you do that, let me ask you another question, okay?
Mm.
Um, what do you think are your strengths?
Mm. Okay, I think one of I think I'm good in innovation and I'm good in
In a in
creative
a innovation. Don't
creativity,
forget to say V when you say innovation.
innovation,
No, not innovation. You're saying with a W. You're saying
inno,
innovation. Yeah, innovation has a V.
mm,
You're saying this. You're saying innovation. If you look at the cam, you're saying this
mm.
innovation, innovation. It's not innovation. It's innovation, innovation,
Okay.
innovation. Be careful with that V. You
Um,
sound Hindi.
I think I'm for HR, for an HR executive, I'm quite good in
There you
the
go.
innovation
Uh huh.
and creativity. After my study, I started in an advertising agency, and that's why I think I believe that when you bring some measurements into the company from an HR perspective, you have to consider if it's a desirable product, is it a
Sam.
desirable event, and will people love it? Will it entertain the employees? Or is it boring and bureaucratic? And so I think I'm good in bringing in kind of marketing or creative perspective into the HR world. So, and on the other hand, I think I bring the perspective from other industries, from other fields into the company, and yeah, that would be good to have a complete, diverse, and multiple perspective within the group. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Much better. What about your weaknesses?
I think one weakness is to speak fluently English. One weakness is to maybe to be in some things I'm too fast, and I could check things twice a little bit and not be so convinced that it will be right. It's off missed. I have to prepare it for tomorrow, but I don't think that they will ask me the weaknesses.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. In another way, how do you handle conflicts?
I think first of all, I want to
Everything.
to understand the situation, and I want to understand what the people with
Hey, where you going?
I think I want to understand the situation, and I want to understand what the people that is involved in that conflict, what is their point of view, what she wants to gain, and so I want to understand what is the deeper purpose of the conflict, and then I try to convince them, and I try to
but don't scream in my
get
job.
the same view on the stage and get to understand what is important for my colleague. And so when we can speak about the same goal, about similar values, and so we can find a way to solve the conflict and find a way to make it more beweglich. I don't know in English.
Make it more. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Make it more what?
That is not so stuck in the conflict, that you can bring some movements into that you can have different perspectives or have a complete different
open-minded? Open-minded? Make it more open-minded? Or
yeah, make it more open-minded is good.
Or make them think out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make
open-minded.
Open-minded to think out of the box.
Mm-hmm. You mean to think differently? Is that what you're trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's also good.
Yeah.
To think differently.
To think differently, or or have different insights.
Yeah, that's also good.
To bring insights, bring resourceful insights, or to bring other insights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's many ways. They say there's many ways to skin a cat. They say.
To bring forceful insights into the scene is very good.
Yeah, yeah. Insights. Insights are like ideas, right?
Yeah.
Insight. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good. All right. I bet your mouth is dry. You want to drink some water?
Yeah. I think we can do it tomorrow, Norm. I write some question for tomorrow, but it's the best way to prepare me for the interview to ask me the questions and I have to answer it.
Yeah,
I
answer
feel
them. Answer them. All right. Let's keep practicing. Oh yeah. Let's talk about your leadership style. What kind
I
of
don't
leadership
know
style do you have?
what kind of leadership style.
Yeah.
I think I'm a kind of I have an understanding of kind of servant leadership, and that I know I have strong experts, and that is my role to empower these experts, empower my people to bring to develop their best capabilities and their best competencies and to succeed and succeed very well. And so I feel responsible for not being the best on my own, but bring the best result from the whole team and empower everyone within the team. And for me, it's important to have a strong relationship to everyone in the team, but furthermore to give some strategic guidance and to strategic
Guidance.
guidance and to make to um, and that I'm responsible for I want to say that I take the impediments away, but I don't know how to say it correctly. The impediments and obstacles, that I'm responsible to take it away.
You're responsible for, you mean reducing obstacles? Like, for example, what kind of obstacles?
That people can't, that people cannot develop themselves because they have some obstacles and impediment and they can't fulfill their job in a proper way. So I think I'm responsible for taking those obstacles away and to make a clean or a powerful path for people to.
Okay, so empower them. Let's say empower them. Empower.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Of course. Empower them.
Empower.
To
empower.
Empower. Make sure
I wrote down
that
the what you wanted on the Google Docs. Could you check it and see if it's okay with you?
Okay. Yes, of course, to empower. Yeah.
Power, or let me see here. Let me think of the context, because they may have drawbacks, flaws, hurdles, burdens. So you act as impediments, obstructions, maybe obstructions. So you empower. Empower. Are you reading what I left you?
I can see empower, but yeah.
What about the other, the part that
Oops, God bless you.
Thank you. How do you guys say bless you in German?
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
Health.
We say that too.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit. We say that as well.
The correct translation is if you would say health. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit means health?
Yeah. You wish someone
Health.
that
Right.
you stay healthy.
Right. Yes.
That's why.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's enough for today. I'm a little bit exhausted.
Okay. All right, Sirka. I hope that we have helped you. You did a lot of practice, that's for sure.
You helped me a lot, and I'm quite more satisfied than yesterday. And tomorrow, our last day, I have booked 2 hours for tomorrow because that's the last rehearsal for Tuesday, and maybe I can send you some new questions.
Okay, please do so.
And then we do it like today, that you ask me the questions and you correct my pronunciation or the correct way of express things.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
But the best way is that I lose the fear that I will be so silent because no vocabulary will come to my mind. And
exactly.
It is good for me to have the experience that I can express in a way that is
more
acceptable.
The best way is to practice.
Okay.
The best way.
Yeah, I will do so. Thank you very much.
All right, Sirka. Take care of yourself. All right.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Okay.
I can see it's already dark over there. So.
Yeah, it becomes dark and darker, but it's 8 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
All right then.
So we go to a concert today.
Ooh, nice. Where are you going? Who are you gonna go see?
It's in a theater somewhere here. Okay. The concert.
Very nice.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Sirka. Take care.
Bye.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Those are not too bad. 2 hours, but went by pretty fast.
2 hours? No, 3 hours.
Time flies, doesn't it? El tiempo vuela. Afuera, dicen a veces aquí. Afuera. 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 ¿Quién canta eso? No. No, yo creo que son los Cadillacs o los ¿cómo se llaman los otros? La puchonga de la magnetita. La puchonguita es que chula. Eso. ¿Has visto mi floss? Afuera. Ahora voy a tener que hablar con un hindú, manica. Esos son más que necios, putas. Todos son necios, marica, no hacen caso. Creen que saben todo. Y cuando hablan, así mueven la cabeza.
¿Qué?
Te lo juro. Sí, hacen así. You want to eat? No diferencian la T y la T. La T y la B y la W y la B. La tratan igual. Por su lenguaje, ¿cómo es? Por su lengua. Imagínate. Todos los hindúes son iguales. Necios, hasta las mujeres también. Necias, putas. You have to do this. No, I don't want to do it. I don't think pronunciation. I'm speaking it perfectly.
He escuchado dos acentos muy malos.
Bueno,
El del hindú y el de la
What?
china.
Oh,
O el de la
the worst.
japonesa.
The worst. Oh, eso es lo peor. Why would I want to go see myself? Why would I pay to go see myself?
¿Así te dijeron?
ellos son bien así. I could probably get this for $4.
Oh, Carl, your prices are so cheap.
Oh, Carl, your price, your dollar of $2, the price of $2 is so cheap. So cheap. Y ese hijo de puta estaba en una universidad prestigiosa.
¿Cierto?
Ajá. Yeah, they're all like that. Por su país es hecho mierda. Peor que acá.
Okay. That's enough.
Oh, so cheap. So cheap. So cheap. I love Baby Doopy. I can't find my floss. How do you? Oh, and I am aware of Great Britain's role in India. That didn't help at all.
Maybe it's in my bag, my makeup bag.
Estamos hablando de gente que vivía en el sistema caste.
Yeah.
Ellos, No, I like to see Indians in India, but I don't like to see Indians in the U.S. It's not a good mix.
It's in my makeup, I think, in my makeup bag.
Yeah.
I think, but I don't find it.
Afuera.
Baby, I don't know, it was here. No, this is fine.
Afuera. Afuera. Ahora 7. Three extra. Ya me llené de three extra. Ya, todo para ganarme 3 pesos la hora. 3 pesitos. 3 pesitos. 3 pelitos.